For every striving athlete, the question reverberates in the back of their mind: how long should I try? For Pat Quinn, it took almost 5 years in the minors until he got his chance.
You know, I had a job at Stelco, but I gave that up to pursue a dream, I guess, of being an athlete. Like I said, it was only 6 teams, and there was not much chance that you'd make it. So I spent almost 5 years in the minors before I got a chance to play with Toronto.
Pat would play 9 years in the league, but his hit on Bobby Orr would come to define his playing career.
Well, in truth, I hit him several times. For some reason, I had an ability to get a hold of Bobby.
Bobby Orr and Pat
Quinn. I don't know why that was. He was the greatest, in my mind, possibly the greatest player that ever played, certainly the most exciting. And this was set up beautifully. But to become a defining moment, that happened much later on when someone at CBC, Grapes takes the credit for finding it, but found the actual tape of the hit, and so it became much more famous later on. It was a hot topic at the moment. In fact, there was close to rioting going on in Boston Garden. We had to get police escorts out of there, and so it became quite a schlemazel for a couple of days, because that was the first game of the playoffs.
Pat always made education a high priority. He got his BA during his playing days, and following his tenure with the Flyers, went to law school.
I didn't know how long hockey would provide a paycheck for me. We weren't paid a lot in the old days, so I wanted to be prepared to do something else that I could enjoy. A lot of men and women get stuck in places that they don't like, but because they got to eat, they go through their life, and I didn't want to be in that spot. I wanted options, and education can provide those options.
But Pat had the coaching bug. He went on to coach the Kings, took the Canucks to the '94 Stanley Cup Finals, and brought faith back to the Maple Leafs. He had international success, coaching Canada to a gold medal in Salt Lake City, won a World Cup in '04, and captured the World Juniors in '08. Despite the success, the people serve as Pat's greatest memory.
When you're in the game, you have many, many moments that are good. You have some down times, but boy, I've been lucky. Had way more good times than bad. You remember the people. I mean, this is a people business. And I more remember the players that I played with, the players that I coached, and we went, it's a bad example to use the term we go to war together, but it's like that. You're going into to try to do your best. You have to have teamwork, and or else you don't succeed in spite of individual skill. And you learn about some really important ties that are necessary for your life. Through that time, you get your thrills. My thrill once I became a coach was to see one of the young men that I was working with get better and achieve some things. And that to me was my personal victory. At the end of the day, yes, I did have the opportunity to be around some terrific players that were able to pull off Olympic gold medal and World Cup and World Championships. And, that part of it, the winning part of it, I understand and I've been involved with. And there's no feeling like winning when you're a bunch of guys together and make things happen.
Pat's journey through hockey has brought him to the highest stage the sport can offer, yet he remains true to his roots and humble in his recognition.
The honor that someone has recognized a guy from the East End is worthy of something like this is a tremendous thrill. And I'm humbly proud of that honor, and I know and watched others that are going in today, and to go in with that group is a source of great pride too. To be remembered in one of the great cities in Canada, if not the best, it had some great athletes come through and considered as part of that group.
The Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame welcomes Pat Quinn.